And we are back.
For more spirits, chargins, and chuckins, and going all over the place. Hopefully we got some magic in us so we can beat this guy.
Kirby's got all the magic.
Kirby's got all the magic.
Kirby's got all the magic.
But Andy's got those tanks, man. He just builds them up, creates advanced wars, and blows shit up.
What is
So Advanced War was an RTS strategy game on the Game Boy Advanced. I think it started as I think there was like a Super Nintendo game that was its predecessor, but it was called something else. The first Advanced War that I know about is the one from the what is
Stay
it?
down.
The Game Boy Advanced.
Okay, yeah. The trying to think of the last. I think Game Boy Color was my last Game Boy. What was that?
That's a power-up?
Whoa.
Whoa!
Yeah, that hurt you, baby. Don't get caught in a big bomb or a mega bomb or an ultra bomb. Don't go to left.
No! Whoa! Whoa!
Sam, collect all of them in the special right here, or right here. I think you got 3.
Yes.
3, nice.
There we go.
Take out the one to the left afterwards. Oh, you got him. I think you got all 4.
Nice.
Nice.
There we go.
Good job, dude.
Got Andy, my boy.
I think my last Game Boy was Game Boy Color. I think I only had 2 Game Boys, just the original Game
The
Boy.
Switch has been a godsend for someone as handheldy as me.
Yeah, now you're very handheld. Going through your advanced games, you had like trays of them. I'm like, what is all this? And why is 80% of the Mega Man?
Just Mega Man Battle Networks for good games.
I didn't realize there were so many Mega Man games.
Yeah, there's
like, did they come out with 2 every year?
So Mega Man Battle Network ended up doing, God, how did that series play out? It started like in 2000. That was a really fun series, but it reached 6 games. But then they started doing the Pokemon trend where they had multiple other versions were like, hey, here's blue and here's white.
That's what I thought I saw on there, yeah.
I don't have any of those, but my brother did, and I love those games. They started petering off. Second one's the best one. Third one is still good, and then by the time they get to 4 is kind of a letdown, which I think was Red Sun. Just the storyline just started.
Are we talking about Pokemon or are we talking about Mega Man?
We're talking about Mega Man.
Pokemon, or Mega Man has a game called Red Sun?
Yeah. Way before the one that Sun and Moon came out.
I'm so confused.
Mega Man's confusing.
This is also foreign to me. So it looks like the best way you want to go about it is try and like connect these guys to rockets and blast them off to the sky.
Get off my pilot wings, you boys!
It's giving you like the little Olimar rockets. Those are Olimar rockets, right? The Pikmin things?
Yeah.
Hoo-yah! Very.
Whoa!
Oh. Team Rocket. Make them blast off, baby. Make them blast off.
Blasting off again. No! Well, I was blasting off. Just I thought he was the one, not me.
It didn't exactly end in a ding.
No, it did not. Ooh, I can't wait till I get to play as K. Rool. I'm waiting for that bad boy for a while.
I heard he fights pretty well.
Yeah, I heard he's pretty good. He's not too shabby.
So I was watching something.
Get in there.
By
my favorite hat.
By your favorite hat? Is that like Mother's Basement?
Oh shit, we're gonna have to change this hat. It's red. Nintendo, you gotta find a new color.
Why? Because it's red?
Yeah, because it's red. Red hats has now been ruined.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm like, what are you referencing?
Poor Nintendo. Poor Diddy Kong.
I didn't even realize what
he got all political. That's when he changed.
So what I would do if I was you is not stay on the top. I don't know if those explosions go down through the base, but they do. Wow, man. I don't know what to do.
I'll just
launch all the rockets and then stay in rock form.
Yeah, breakdancing time. Let's go.
So I was watching Cosmonaut Variety Hour.
Oh yeah, he's got some good stuff.
He does.
I like his stuff.
Go watch Cosmonaut Variety Hour, guys.
His opinion on Star Wars Rebels is stupid, but everything else is pretty solid.
Is it stupid, or do you just not agree with it?
No, I just don't agree with it. He makes some really good valid points though.
I was watching. He had like a 32-minute video on the history of like fighting games.
Yeah.
But not the history.
That video is excellent.
I haven't even finished it yet.
Oh, it's really great.
But it wasn't really the history of fighting games, but he kind of like goes in like
why
for someone like me who does not, I guess doesn't was the correct word to use. Who does not like fighting games really.
Shit, look at Midgar.
This is the closest you'll get me.
Oh man.
Did you just suck up her bullets?
I don't think so.
Or did they have like it has range, like blast range?
I've never seen that stage in HD and playing it before. Ooh, that's
and you're never
pretty.
going to see it ever again because they're never coming out with Final Fantasy VII.
Because Tetsuya's never going to get it done.
I was watching his video on it, and it was actually pretty cool because I had seen the fighting one where the person got the perfect like block off against
Daigo
the Chun-Li or whatever.
Yeah, that was Daigo Umehara versus Justin Wong.
Yeah,
Justin Wong
I saw
is one
that.
of the best players. He's the best Marvel vs. Capcom 2 player in the world.
I want to say I saw that back in like the Napster days.
That video's so hype.
I want to say like we
That's like
downloaded a clip of it on Napster, or maybe it was a Shazaa or something like that back in the day. Or I at least remember them existing around the same time in my mind. So I love that weapon. I love this little
flower.
Yeah, because it's like massive dot damage. New title wave or item title wave.
Oh,
Deku scrub. That's a Deku not right?
yes, it is.
Oh, you kicked him in his monkey dick.
I'm sorry, Diddy. You're still my boy.
Got an itty bitty ditty.
Bye, Diddy.
Now he's got a big old footprint in it. That video was awesome though because
That's what got me into fighting games.
he was explaining a lot of like why people watch Evo and why people are super into it, and he's like, because I had the same mentality. What is going on with that?
It's a Donkey Kong
barrel
character.
thing.
I don't know, man. It's from one of the Donkey Kong games.
All right.
I don't know.
All right.
It's from Donkey. It's from Donkey Kong.
It looks like it's from fucking Sonic.
It does, doesn't it?
It does. But he mentioned that a lot of people do, he's like, a lot of complaints that I hear about fighting games is like, oh, it's too hard, or I can't get into it. And he explains like really why it's not the hardest. Like, if you can spend time like figuring out mechanics and stuff for RPGs and stuff, you can figure out basic 1 through 10 probably like different style combos that essentially like, oh, what about long strings of combos? It's like, it's basically the same 3 or 4 combos.
A lot of those like long string of combos too is they're not really practical. Like the ones you find in the challenge modes, they're not as practical for actually playing competitively. That's Beetle from Wind Waker. He was one of the traveling salesmen. He was on a boat and he would just kind of go around and sell you bugs and other things.
It looks like a Lisa character.
Well, Lisa,
it straight up looks like a Lisa character.
Lisa probably based it off him. A lot of Lisa's art style looks similar to some of Wind Waker's aesthetics.
Huh.
Speaking of great art style, Wind Waker's so good.
Was that Ding-a-ling? Miss you, Ding-a-ling. Make another Lisa game. He's never going to.
No, he's like, fuck that series.
He's never going to. I heard he was gonna maybe make it, but it was not gonna be like an RPG. But this was like 2 years ago.
Get off me! No!
This was like 2 years ago, I think, that I last heard about it, and even then I heard like, we haven't heard word
I like
on
creators exploring different subjects and seeing what they can kind of create in different genres rather than always staying in the same parameters.
Yeah. Do you already have a special?
No, I'm just glowing for some reason.
Oh, it must be item-based or something.
Yeah.
Maybe level-based.
But yeah, fighting games really aren't too difficult on its face. It's just they require effort. You have to you have to work at it. You can't just immediately be good at it. It's not like It's not like playing a beat 'em up where you're just like, no, I'm the greatest. It's like, well, fighting games you have to work, but also you can't get mad when you lose. You got to take it as an opportunity.
Yes, I can.
You got to take it as an opportunity of victory. For me, when I play fighting games, I don't mind if I lose 20 matches in a row if they're close. If they're close and I feel like I'm getting good hits in and I'm learning, I'm having a good time. But if someone's being a dick and they're just way better than me and they're just trolling me, it's like, dude, go fight someone on your level. You're not getting anything by fighting me, and I'm not getting anything by fighting you because you're on such another level that I'm not learning anything here.
That's how That's how I feel about smurfing and stuff like that, like in Overwatch.
It's the same thing with Overwatch. It's like, dude, why are you doing this? Like, is it just you get your jollies off? Is this where you're like, oh man, I'm the best? It's like, cool, but you can't hold a candle to Seagull or any of the pro players, so what are you doing? Like, go practice. If you want to get better at the game, you need to go play people on your level.
Like Seagull, the scrubs.
Yeah, but Cosmonaut does a really good job of explaining why video games and fighting games are hype. Like, hey, I'm the same way as what he talks about. He says, I have no desire to be in a tournament. I have no desire to be in a tournament, but I love playing fighting games because Jesus, I'm gonna do a different one.
I can see why you have no desire to be in a tournament.
But I love just getting into the nitty gritty, getting into training modes, learning combos. playing the game, and I
Yeah,
used to have
meat
more
and
time.
potatoes of fighting games.
Yeah, like for fighting games, for me, originally I started off.
Poppy boat.
Like Smash was probably my first fighting game that I got really into, not competitively, but just in terms of like getting in that kind of competitive spirit. Other than that, I played a lot of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 with my buddy, who's my neighbor, but we never played it competitively. I didn't really have a solid team or knew how to do combos, but it's where I started learning about quarter circles and back circles very lightly. It's like I kind of knew how to do a Hadouken. I was like, it's kind of complicated. I don't know if I want to get into this. And then I would see the things that, like the Daigo clip, which is like the Chun-Li move.
Yeah.
I would see things like that. I'm like, okay, I kind of want to learn this. Like, I've always liked how the Capcom games look. I always have loved the art direction for fighting games, mainly because of Bengus, who's also known as CMRMK. He did the art direction for Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Get off me!
You were being rained down on.
He did the art direction for that, the Street Fighter Alpha series, Darkstalkers.
Very nice, dude.
He did the art direction for a lot of stuff.
Don't.
Damn it, I was gonna throw it down at him.
You would have killed yourself. The explosion.
That's why I was
too close.
That's why I was trying to get a little bit higher. It's like, he won't throw. Oh wait, bombs explode if they touch other bombs. No!
Well, I mean, even if you hit him, I was pretty sure like the AOE blast was gonna hit you, too. So I'm understanding a little bit of like Smash Brothers is a fighting game that is accessible to me in a way where I'm like, oh, some of the characters I know, I have a little bit of experience with it, like just like over my lifetime, like just the faintest amount.
Like, I totally believe you could get into fighting games if you wanted, but I just don't like finding the time and like the passion for doing it is another thing.
I also don't like online fights.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer, like, everyone prefers fighting in person more than anything. Some online fighters are good.
Mike was super, like, I've told the story before. Mike was
Street Fighter 4 had a really good online system. I know people complain about it, but out of all the fighters, it had a decent online net play.
Yeah. Mike was super into Mortal Kombat back in the day, and I don't think he had anyone else to fight against. So he'd always, like, when I come over, he was like, hey, man, let's play it. I'm like, I hate fighting games. All right. So I'd always just like pick the fastest character to try and just fucking roll out of everything or spam.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I can't do anything. Conditions the floor is sticky.
I think if I wasn't so into art, fighting games would probably be my crux. One of our friends who plays D&D, his roommate is really into fighting games. I think if I wasn't into art, I think that's where I probably would devote my time.
I mean, you have a whole fight stick set up and everything. So.
Yeah, I mean,
Could you play a fight stick with this?
When Marvel vs. Capcom 3 got announced, I loved playing Marvel 2, but I always wanted to learn how to play those games and at least know how to do combo strings, even if
boom, damn,
I wasn't ever going to be as good as the competitive guys. I just want to have an idea how it works. So when Street Fighter 4 and Marvel vs. Capcom 3 were coming out, I really put in a lot of effort into learning how to play those games, watching videos, so that way I'd be a little bit above your average player. Just enough to be like, yeah, I know how to do combos, I know how to do these things. I'm not good at fighting games, but enough to kind of hold my own with someone who's a complete novice,
So in other words,
no, like
to withhold information from someone who's a complete novice,
maybe,
so you can beat them. That sounds familiar, Sam.
How
do I smash? I'm not telling you. It's like, thanks.
One of the funny things I thought that was interesting, like so many people really wanted Shadow for this game. Like, why? He's just Sonic but black with red. Like,
I mean, because he would be an alternate costume. Why would you want American Mario?
No, but they wanted like
Or why would you want Wedding Mario?
A lot of people wanted like a separate character. It's like, just give him a Shadow costume.
I guess it would just be Mario and Luigi, right? Wouldn't they? They would probably like change one of Sonic's attacks to a gun, right?
Yeah, it's just if we were gonna get like a Sega character, I would rather get someone from Jet Set Radio or Crazy Taxi as a character, Hell, let's get Crazy Taxi as a character. Just the taxi.
I can see Crazy Taxi. Well, I mean, we did get hit by the bus, right?
Yeah.
In the verses. That could be a Crazy Taxi thing where you just like shoot it and it's like slides in. But isn't that kind of like something like what Wario does with his motorcycle?
Yeah.
I mean, like, not that with the whole variety of all this stuff, you couldn't possibly have similar items, I could see Shadow being another character.
Or someone from like Phantasy Star Online. I think that would be cool. Like, take that main character from that.
I never played it. Oh! No! Well, you're only at 23 if you could just stay above and then probably rock down. That did not look like a good special. Sonic, what happened? What happened? You used to be good. I mean, not recently, but you used to be good.
I mean, Sonic Generations was good, and so was Sonic Mania.
I didn't play it. Again, like, I don't have any Nintendo systems, like, in recent...
Oh, that was an HP battle. That's why I couldn't knock him out. That explains a lot.
Oh, you're just killing?
Yeah, it was a stamina battle. I didn't realize that.
I just now realized that he didn't even fly off the screen and you beat him. It was an HP battle. I was like, what it was?
It was a...
That's a thing?
That was a thingamajig?
I mean... I don't.
Oh, I'm
I don't
lost.
think there was ever HP battles when I was still playing Smash. Whoa! I like Russ.
I have no idea what Russ is from. If you guys know in the comments section, let me know, because I have no idea.
This is Russ's Super Adventure, yo.
This is the first character I've known. Maybe Steam, maybe Dig World?
I don't know.
Holy shit!
I don't even know what Dig World is. That sounds very close. Just.
Damn it! I was hoping to. I
saw you running. Sam, wait.
It's like, maybe if I can catch him. No, he dodged.
I wanted to like have enough time to pause and remind you, like, Sam, they dodge and they shield super well. Like, I'm pretty sure the computer's gonna be able to fight off screen better than you will, just for the sole fact of, it's the computer. It's gonna like have that advantage on you.
Nah, I don't think so. I think I got the advantage. Get in me. Get in me.
Jetpack him. I wish you could like...
I'm a furry. Get out of here.
You're Sonic Wolf or whatever, right?
I'm Sonic Fox.
Sonic Fox. Is Sonic Wolf a thing? Why did I say Sonic Wolf? Because we were fighting Fox?
Because he's blue. I mean, Sonic Fox is a giant blue fursuit. He kind of looks like Sonic.
Isn't he a wolf?
He's a wolf, I think? I don't know. Furry community.
Sonic
comment,
Fox
like,
is
and
a wolf?
subscribe. Let me know.
I'm pretty sure he's a fox. I don't know.
Sonic Fox. I don't know.
I just know he wears a furry outfit.
I just know he's good at fighting games. I've seen a couple of his matches. I just don't... Some of his bravado gets a little annoying, kind of like Filipino Champ. Some of his bravado gets a little like,
How dare he be the best at what he does, arguably, and have an opinion?
No.
And feel confident. How dare he, Sam?
There's confidence in being a dick, and sometimes he can come off as a dick.
I mean, he's really good.
He is
he
really
coming
good.
off as a dick, or is he coming off as confident? I thought you just died immediately. I was like, what was that?
No, it's definitely like a dick.
I haven't seen any, so I don't know. I heard a lot of people like the dude.
Yeah, a lot of people do, and a lot of people freaking hate him too.
I mean...
He's controversial in the fighting community, because a lot of people like him, but kind of like...
I could see how he's controversial in the aspect of his personality for, like, probably, like, the furry aspect, and isn't he gay too?
Yeah, but...
So I can imagine why a lot of people would just auto-hate him.
Oh, yeah, but that's not even it.
I don't know. I'm just...
Yeah. They have backwards controls. She keeps flipping him to reverse.
Oh, I was like, Sam, what was that? You didn't even try.
No,
that makes sense now.
Yeah, she's reversing controls.
Yeah.
Now, no one gives a shit about whether he's gay or he's a furry.
Think no one.
Okay, no one in the fighting community really cares about that. It's just some of his bravado and some of the way he acts is just like, come on, dude. Like, we get that you're the best, but you're kind of being the dick. Damn it.
I saw it coming for like a mile away. I'm like, oh God, Sam, no.
It would not let me out of it.
I know that feel.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I know what's happening.
I mean, there's a cockiness that does come with fighting games, and like it's a very like WWE aspect. Like
it seems like the one place where it's acceptable to be like a cocky character. Like, to be over the top.
There's a level to it, and some people appreciate...
Like, so long as you're not malicious.
No.
But, like, yeah, you can create, like, that rivalry character aspect to really draw up crowds and stuff.
No, yeah, and some people do it better than others, but, like, he's in the same category as, like, Filipino Champ. Some people love him, and some people just...
You're gonna want to taunt. Oof. Oof. Filipino Champ is another fighter.
Yeah, he's another Marvel Street Fighter player, and he's like kind of the same way. He's one of those guys that's just like really in your face about shit.
I mean, if he named himself Filipino Champ,
yeah.
I'm gonna not say he's probably the most humble person, you know? But I think that's part of the point of like fighting games, or at least the fighting game scene. That would be what attracts me, not the games themselves, but like the rivalry.
The rivalry,
get off the ground.
But it's one reason why he's not as beloved as like Daigo, for instance. Daigo doesn't brag, and Daigo's just a beast at everything. Like when he plays games, and people respect that. Like there's a certain aspect to fighting games that people just don't like Sonic Fox's bravado has nothing to do with like his background or his race or his, sexual preference. It just has to do with the fact that people just don't like the way he acts sometimes because he just acts very immature.
How old is he?
He's 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is...
I guess that explains it then, right?
It explains a lot of it. But I mean, it's still going to get you backlash because, that's just how it is. Like, you never heard that kind of shit coming from Justin Wong and stuff, other characters. Not other characters, other people. God,
I like the characters. I like the characters Freudian slip that you put in there.
Yeah,
that was nice.
They kind of are characters.
That's how I'm seeing them. Like, this is just like surface level. What's the term, like Sunday coach or Monday coach or
Like I've watched a lot of Sonic Fox at Evo, and just his personality just does not mesh with mine.
Yeah, probably because he's confident and you're confident and you're like, damn, fuck that guy. You can't both be confident.
No.
I'm joking, by the way.
I know. But
I know nothing about him, so I'm just like spewing out like,
get out of here. There we go.
Like,
stop reversing controls, Jesus.
It's only reversing controls because you're not doing the thing it's asking, right? Jump, get off the ground. Your own banana. I almost said your own banana hit you.
It's not doing that. Like
your own boomerang.
It just says left is right, right is left, and it just automatically changes.
But I mean, doesn't that only happen because you're not doing the mini games in the level?
No, that's completely separate. Like it changes the rules on you as it's going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a thing that to do with the Wario level.
No.
Did you ever play WarioWare games? I never did.
I played it like once. My brother had it. They were okay, but it was just a collection of mini games. I like the art direction.
That's what I was gonna ask. Is it literally just a collection of mini games, or does it have like a story?
It's a collection of mini games that has Wario in it and just a quirky cast of characters. And there's always like some stupid story, like Wario's trying to save money to buy the moon or something ridiculous.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, no, the stories are very nonsensical and farcical and like
they seem over the top.
Yeah, like
and ridiculous.
The comedy seems great, but the mini games themselves, I'm like, that's cool. It's novel. It's novel, but it's never been something that was like, oh, I want to just dive hours. I was too busy playing RPGs. Like,
I mean, it feels like a party game type thing,
I mean, it's a single player game.
But I mean, like, it feels like the aspect of like just throw down a couple mini games, or like just like have a couple matches of Smash, or just like. You just jump into the aspect of it real quick.
It feels like it was a phone game before phone games were a thing.
I can see that.
It started on the DS. It's like, oh man, this would be perfect as a phone game. I would totally play this while going on my commute. I'm surprised.
If it was a phone game, each mini game would cost $2.
Yeah, it's funny. Like if that game came out on phones, I'd be like, this is the perfect game. Like, because a lot of those ones were on DS. Like that was one of the more beloved ones. Mm-hmm. And that was all touchscreen. So it's like, yeah, this would probably work really well. I'm surprised Nintendo hasn't done it yet.
They're probably thinking about it.
Probably.
Does it autosave? Is that what I'm seeing the little symbols for?
I think so, yeah. It should autosave.
Let's wrap this up then. And we're going to be splitting this one because we're pretty stressed on time right now. We're going to be splitting this recording session into 2 sessions. So anything after this episode will be a separate recording session.
Yep.
We will talk to you guys later, and we'll see you tomorrow. Beep, bop, boo. Cores and snacks and gems and assists and it's probably super simple. But because it's all coming at me at once, I'm like, what the hell is even going on?
It seems pretty straightforward to me.
I mean, I haven't seen any of this before.
Yeah.
So like, I'm like, what are these characters? What are these classes and stuff?
They don't really have classes.